Our next guest was in the Situation Room with the president, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. Not only that, you're personal friends with the president. You're supposed to keep everything inside that stays inside. I get it. But what could you tell our viewers about what took place or didn't take place last night?
You know, I think this was a very good meeting because it was different than the past. The president brought both sides in, showed them the information, and able to ask any question you have. The president has an amazing team around him, from Joint Chiefs, and also, remember, Mike Pompeo is the Secretary of State, but also remember, Mike Pompeo graduated from West Point. He graduated #1 in his class. The president was very clear of what he wants to achieve with Iran, to never allow them to have a nuclear weapon. This agreement that everybody talks about that Obama agreed to guarantees them a nuclear weapon in a few short years. So what the president is doing, and the president said from one standpoint that this cannot stand to be shooting down an American airplane. And he was very clear that there will be action, but what the president is trying to do is to achieve something. And remember what the president has done. He's rebuilt our military. He's struck in Syria. He's been very strong against Russia with the sanctions and others. So he has a long-term game plan here, and it doesn't mean that you have to act within the few hours. What the president is trying to do is achieve something very large.
Understood. Chuck Schumer also in that room. He says the president may not intend to go to war, but we're worried he and the administration may bumble into a war. Did it sound like the administration was bumbling in the Situation Room?
Not at all. I mean, from the standpoint, just look publicly what you have seen. Iran goes and bombs tankers. It was the American intel that actually showed that happening to the rest of the world. They know, this intelligence community, everything that's transpiring, and they have done a very good job all the way through here. I think the instance of what I saw yesterday, they are well prepared. They're composed of what they're going to do. It's going to be measured, but that it's all within the basis of getting the ultimate goal, that Iran can never achieve a nuclear weapon.
And Congressman, if we did have planes in the air and ships in place, and we did have an attack going, would you have been informed of it? And I'm referring to the New York Times story.
Normally I get a phone call maybe right before, right after, and I think what you're seeing with this president, he has a goal to achieve, and I will not judge him on the basis of something short like this, because think about what he's been able to achieve. He was sitting with President Xi of China when he turned over and said the missiles were flying in Syria. He understands what he's doing, and I would not second guess him. He's got a long-term plan. What is different? He's just not overreacting. It's going to be measured, and it's going to achieve a goal.
He also knows what it's like to visit the VA. He knows there's a price to pay for war. I will say this, a senior administration official says they're 100% certain the drone was in international waters. I'll go with our sources over Iran any day. Congressman Kevin McCarthy, thanks so much.
Thank you.